But yeah, so there is that international mindedness to it, and I just want you guys to be able to talk to that a little bit. Just again, understanding how this program through the language and cultural studies, through the reflective project, the community engagement, and of course within the JROTC and the IB classes, they're going to still be able to. They're going to really be able to think about things in a global mindedness and that international perspective. So that's a good point just to think about and consider when you're talking with the visiting team. And then I also wanted to talk with you quickly about communication. So one of the things I'm sure they're gonna ask you, and let's be honest, and I'm the first to own it. Like our communication is this as much as it is anything. We try to be really good at keeping you guys in the loop and all of our parents in the loop with everything that's going on. And always need to do a better job with IB. I understand that. But one of the things that they're going to talk to you about is just being able to like the communication that happens with parents from the school and how you'll stay in touch and understanding what the career related program is doing and things like that. So I just wanted you to put a couple ideas in your head. Number one, Mr. Powers sends out a Monday memo every month or every week, and I've been sending a lot of emails, and I know not all of you are kids are still in the IB program right now, so that makes this hard and makes me feel like, well, duh, it needs to go to everybody. But with that being said, I've been sending out a weekly email myself as much as I can, just giving you updates about the websites and things like that as well. So we'll always continue to do that. We're going to do monthly memos or the weekly memos, what we call the Monday memo. We'll do that consistently every week. And I will do a better job of communicating through the CP program through that Monday memo. Again, I have access to all of your emails, and because your kids will be tied to the career related program, I'll have your email addresses and I'll be sending you guys out personal stuff, just stuff about the career related program all the time as well. Um, Also, focus and manage back. And if you guys, anybody that I know, all of you have at some point, your kids have been in IB, we will continue to use manage back and we'll continue to use focus. The grades themselves will still be posted on focus for all the kids' stuff. Communications will happen through focus a little bit as well. But all of the service and the community engagement, the language stuff, they're going to have all of that is going to be tied to their manage back account. They'll have a manage back account. Their reflections will go in there. And we will be able to communicate back and forth. You'll have access to our manage back, so you'll have parent access to that as well. And again, you'll be able to see all that they're doing in terms of the reflective project, the community engagement, and the language and cultural studies. And then lastly, and I put it in the chat of the old one, but I also sent it to you guys in email. I have built my own website that I've been using over the years. That has quite a bit of information on it. It has our policies. Basically, we have five policies that govern that IB requires us to have, like the academic honesty policy, making sure that our kids are submitting, their own work with integrity and authenticity. And that's kind of something that we, will that's going to be a part of all of our programs. MYP, DP, and CP will all be under that window of the those policies. We have other policies like if your student has 504s or IEPs, we are a full access program. We're going to give your students the services that they need to be able to do IB career, IB diploma program, and that is in our what we call the inclusion policy that's on my IB website. So what I would ask is that if you get a chance, the next couple of days, like I said, I sent it an email. Jump into that my website and look at some of the policies and read over them. If you have questions, let me know. I would love to, if answer any questions that you might have. The course progression is on there. Some of the CP stuff is not there yet because it's just not, we're not really allowed to post it yet. But as we are authorized here in the next couple of months, we'll be posting more for you guys, more knowledge and information. But just if you get a chance, just jump in there. and look at some of the benefits of the IB program and the policies that govern the program. And again, that website will be very useful for us to kind of share information and keep you guys up to date with the things that are going on. Um, and then I've got one last thing, and then I'm done with you guys. The learner profile and the ATL skills. Those, if you remember back in MYP, and it's something that is not just MYP, but it's very much the philosophy of IB. The IB program is really intent on building skills within our students. And we call those skills the ATL skills or the approaches to learning. And those five skills, which are thinking, I'm going to miss one of them, I always do, but thinking, self-management skills like organization and time management, communication, socialization, research. I think I hit them all. Those are the main five skills that IB looks to develop within your students. And as your student is now going to hopefully and possibly be in the career related program, those five skills will still be very, very important that we're developing those skills within your students. We want them to be able to write and communicate and speak, and be active listeners. You can't communicate if you can't listen. So we're working on those skills within our classes, within the PPS class, within the career related study, and within the IBDP classes. We should be working on time management, organization. You should be working on, again, communication like reading and writing. And it's more than just reading and writing, but all forms of communication. Research, big, to be able to do research, to be able to critically think, to be able to, to do research and then use that research to critically think, to give me another perspective, another approach, to counterclaim an argument. That's what's so important about the IB program. And so one of the big things I want to highlight is that your student is still going to be developing within those ATL skills so that we can help your student be better prepared for college and career. And then the other one is the learner profile. That is 10 characteristics that the IB believes helps your students be lifelong learners. I simply just call it be a great human being, but there's basically 10 characteristics. And again, I won't rattle all off. I'll miss a couple of them. But things again like being knowledgeable, being a risk taker, being caring, being principled, being balanced, and allowing yourself to not get overwhelmed by any one piece of life, but to live a balanced lifestyle, and to give yourself opportunities to grow in multiple areas. Those are major characteristics that IB wants our students to develop, and we call that the learner profile. So not only are we developing those skills within the career-related study like JROTC, but also in the IBDP classes that your kids are going to be in, and then also that PPS class. All those classes are going to be helping your student learn skills and characteristics that are going to make them better, more able to manage and handle the future. And that's what's the most important thing about all of this is that it's giving your kids a skill set that not many other programs are meant to do, that are going to help your kids be great when they get to college. They're not going to be overwhelmed by the college lifestyle, by the demands of the college curriculums, and they're going to just be able to enjoy what they're doing and what they're pursuing. So with that, guys, that's really what this is all about. I appreciate you guys being on, and whatever I can do over the next couple of days to prepare you or just make you feel comfortable. Let me just say a last couple words. They are not there to grill you. This is not a we got you moment. This is just simply the IB wanting to hear that you guys are knowledgeable, somewhat knowledgeable about the opportunities for our students and what this career related program is all about. So don't feel obligated to just be you and be honest about who we are and what we're trying to do for kids. And it's not perfect. I'm not perfect. And that's for sure. But what we're trying to do is really trying to give kids opportunities and just make sure that the kids are enjoying what they're doing while in the high school environment. So just I don't feel obligated to say or to put on a show. I just want you to to feel comfortable. Don Blackman is a former Cocoa Beach teacher. He actually works at Celebration High School over in Orlando. I've known Don for a long, long, long time. And I don't, I don't think he's there to like try to hurt us by any means. They want to see that we have the things in place so that this career-related program can kind of take off, so that we can start giving these kids these opportunities starting next year. What kind of questions do you guys have? Anybody? Anything? All right. So Tuesday, and I'm not looking at it right. Oh, do I have it still in front of me? Please tell me I still have it up. I may have put it down. But the parent meeting will be Tuesday. Oh, I do. I have it right here. So I'll tell you exactly when. The parent meeting will be to Tuesday. Hold on. Sorry, I'm pulling it right now. I believe it is going to be at. Hold on. That's not the right one. Sorry, that wasn't. Oh, it's not going to let me open it. I believe it's on. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's Tuesday at like 9 to 10:15. And I will send you some the final agenda so that you guys can see that. For whatever reason, it shut down on my computer, and I'm not. It's not opening it up for me right now. But
Isn't
I'll
it?
verify that. It's going to be on Zoom, so do not feel obligated to come to the school.
Isn't it?
You'll just be able to sit at the at the comfort of your home. And again, they'll have one person live on our campus, and they're gonna have one woman who will be joining from Zoom as well. And again, during that time frame, if you'll just pop into the Zoom link, I'll get that Zoom link to you. It's gonna be a Zoom link that's gonna run us for both the 2-day visit. But you'll just jump on that at that time. And I'm gonna have to jump out. They're gonna want to speak to you guys alone, and they're gonna have like I said, a 30-45 minute conversation, and then it's over. And so, like I said, if there's anything I can do to help you get you guys more
It,
comfortable, just let me know.
is it Tuesday or is it Wednesday? Or is it,
I'm
excuse
sorry.
me?
You're right. You're no, no, no. You're right. It's Wednesday because it starts on Tuesday. It's Tuesday the 31st, and then it's April 1st, which is Wednesday. I wasn't thinking about um that Monday. Yes, so it's Wednesday, not Tuesday. It's Wednesday, I believe 9 to 10:15, if I'm not mistaken.
Are the kids in it too?
The
What'd you say?
students will be in it, but they'll be in a different session, Miss Burke. They
Okay,
want to talk to the visiting team wants to talk to the students as well in the same manner, just asking just questions about, you know, what the CP program is and things of that nature.
okay.
And so just to confirm, when you need us there is Wednesday from 9 to 10:15.
Yeah, and again, I'm sorry that I can't tell you that exact time because for
No,
whatever
that's fine. I think your email said April 1st, and so that's why I just wanted to make
it
sure.
it is 1000% on April 1st. I did not want to do this meeting the first day on that Monday when we got back. So I
Perfect.
I
Yep.
remember I gave myself the Tuesday, Wednesday. So it will be Wednesday the 1st. And again, I think it's 9 to 10:15, and I'll confirm with that with you guys. Is there anything I can send you guys, or if there's any more knowledge or any more materials that you guys would want to look at? You can always find a lot of this information online if you're looking for just general information about the career related program and the opportunities, things like that. But don't hesitate to reach out, and let me know what I can do as well.
Well, I've got you here real quick. I want to apologize. I was on my computer and for some reason it didn't let me on. And I thought that was weird. So I got on my phone and clicked on the same link and it let me in. Did you record this so I
I
can
did.
see the first portion? Can you email me that
I
so
did. And I
can,
will. I'm going to email. I'll email this out to you guys right back to you guys. Once it converts, it usually takes 24 hours to convert, I believe. But once it does, I'll email it to you guys, and that way you can look at this again, if you have
perfect.
any questions. And it's pretty simple. And again, they're not looking to grill us, so it's not gonna. They're not gonna ask like and too much like that. I don't think they're gonna ask anything too intense or too crazy. All right. Well, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for doing this on a Tuesday night. And I appreciate you so much. And I'll email this out to you guys tomorrow and then reach out and let me know what I can do. And if nothing else, I'll see you guys probably on Wednesday.
Sounds good.
Thank-
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Have a great night. We
Snap.
appreciate you.
You
Thanks,
too.
Appreciate you too.